Alright, you're gonna be Jackal 4-2.
Okay.
Okay. So if
yeah. So I'm happy with that.
Okay, so you have it now, Lou.
Oh, okay. Briefing time?
Yep. Package briefing.
Alright. Welcome to BMS 459. This is the last mission of the Balkans. Operation Endgame. Good name, Cross. That's a throwback to the TG days.
Yeah.
Alright, situation. Enemy Air Force is completely neutralized, but somehow they'll still be Su-35s fucking appearing out of magic. Just kidding. And we have complete air supremacy. King Pyros Air Base was destroyed by the RAF a few hours ago. Ground units are halted and being pummeled by our ground attack aircraft. Alright, so the Serbs are trying to get their high command out of Belgrade before our ground forces reach the city. So we're going to follow up on our previous mission of destroying the Fry Mupp headquarters by eliminating the rest of that compound and cut the head off the Cobra here. Weather is dry, clear. Tops at 37. So should be nice, high, clear weather. We're going to destroy the last of their strategic ADA. And then we're going to take out the Serbian High Command. Air threats, minimal. Maybe some 19s sticking around if they want to come out from Albania. Keep above 14, Angels 14, as there's going to be man-pads, SA-13s. And then our destructive, our Deed and Seed boys are going to take care of the 17s and at the headquarters. Alright, so Bulldog 5. Your mission is to suppress the SA-17 between 1047 local and 1055.
Yep.
Jaguar 1. You're going to suppress the 5 and the 17s between 1048 and 1100 hours. Falcon 5. You're going to suppress, or destroy the 17. So your D, destructive seed at the SA-17 at 1048 and between 1048 and 1059 local. Yakel 4. Yakel 4, you're going to hit that SA-5 between 1049 and 1052, and depending on your ordnance, now I know you're a 2-ship, but depending on what your ordnance is left, you can also support the SA-17 attack. So I want you, Jackal 4, who I think's BS, right? I want you to coordinate with Kraus, who's going to be my lead on the seed deed situation, to see if he wants to vector you in if they need more help at the SA-17. Okay, that's ordnance dependent. And then my mission, we're going to destroy the rest of the complex and the Fry headquarters. We're going to dick around at our IP in orbit until we get to go ahead from the Seed, Deed, and Kraus to move in. Alright, so here's our contracts for today. SA-17 down, self-explanatory. SA-5 down, self-explanatory. And then throwdown means, for some reason, Falcon 5 is unable to suppress the SA-17. When that happens, Jackal 4 will abort the SA-5, and you're going to come in and coordinate with Kraus BS and support, okay? So if they need help over the 17, you're going to get vectored in from the SA-5 mission into the 17 area, okay?
Affirm.
So just so you know, that's not what that says. We could change the contract, but it's actually that the my flight. Wait, hold on. Sorry, that's the wrong flight name. That should say Jaguar 1.
As I'm not suppressing, I'm destroying the.
It should say Jaguar 1. So Jaguar 1 should swing roll. So like if Jaguar, so Jaguar is the guys who are working on the SA-5s. If they can't suppress the SA5, they're if Bulldog. Wait, hold on. Mix up my call signs here. Yeah, if Bulldog can't complete the suppression, then Jaguar 1's supposed to swing roll, and if they can't swing roll, then the Deed and Strike need to switch to alternative targets.
Okay, so this should be Bulldog 5, not Falcon 5, and this should be Jaguar, not Jackal.
No, I have to say Cobra. Hold on, I'll modify the contract slide.
No, I'm Cobra.
I thought it was the call by the Deed who will disrupt the SA-17.
Okay, no, I'm tracking. So Falcon 5 is Deed, so it's seed. If Bulldog 5 cannot seed the fucking SA-17, then Jaguar 1, which is also seed, will come and seed the SA-17. I'm tracking. You have the two Deeds in here, though, bud, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay, we're good. We're tracking. So Bulldog 5, if you can't suppress
If you just refresh it, you'll see I modified the slide. You might have to like preview it or something.
Word. So Bulldog 5, which is somebody who I can't remember right now. If you can't suppress that 17, you're gonna call in BS to help.
No, me.
No, you.
Yeah.
I know words. All right. Are we tracking on all that, gentlemen? Sweet.
Can we also add a contract for beginning attack for the Deeds, and the Oka? Sorry, the Strike. I think it'd be good if they just report that they're starting their attack. Nice.
I saw that BU and I knew what was going on.
Oh god.
Alright, so essentially, the Deed boys, once you start your Bukkake on that on those Sams, come over the net and you're going to repeat Bukkake 3 times. I say again, Bukkake, Bukkake, Bukkake. And you're going to and then the action is, that's telling the rest of the package that the Deed has commenced, okay? Okay, we good with that, Chrissy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so what's important is god damn it. So what's important is that like all the flights need to keep to their carrot time. If you go off of your carrot time, you need to ask for a Rolex because otherwise this mission will not work. Like if unless you say so unless the Deed and the Strikers say something, the harms are going to be in the air at the TOTs that are specified. And if you're not there, then you're not going to have suppression of those sites.
Yeah, roger that. So, part of, and I'm not going to add a contract for it because it's common parlance, but, you know, if we need to Rolex, I need to know that. So, any flight, if you're off carrot and behind, call the Rolex, and then I'll repeat the command to the entire package to Rolex plus whatever. But I need to know that. If you're off carrot, you gotta let me know. Otherwise, you're gonna dick up all the TOTs. All right, SOPs. Package lead discretion. We're gonna do straight ins. Use guard for landing ops if tower becomes dicky. Flights, protect yourself. Commit range 35 nautical miles. But we shouldn't have any. We shouldn't have any aircraft coming at us. It was fucking already mentioned before, but try and stay above 14, Angels 14, okay? Or you're gonna get fucked up from bottle rockets and shore ads and man pads and all that good stuff. Is there any questions from any of my flight leads?
Nope.
No. Okay. Any questions from the general package? All right. Let's split up into flight briefings.
Hold on, we got to do IVC checks first.
Oh shit! Shit! Bring Breland back. Come back, Breland.
You said split up. I ran away.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, so we'll do IVC checks in flight order starting Bulldog 5, hold down F1 with the BMS window up, and stay on call sign.
Jaguar 1.
Jaguar 1-3.
I heard all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your shit will be fixed when it goes in. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's probably the smoothest IVC check we've ever done.
Hey,
Except Hal.
real quick, is Falcon 5 only a 2-ship right now? Or sorry, is Falcon 5 a 2-ship?
No, it's a free ship.
Oh, okay, I thought someone said no 3, no 4.
3-ship.
Okay, cool.
No. There's a Falcon 5 is a 3-ship.
Okay.
And
All right.
Jekyll 4 is a
Jekyll
2-ship.
All right, let's split.
Okay, Kraus, who's taking the Mavericks?
Hold on a second. Let's have a quick chat with here. Jump up to flight 1. Hey.
Our task is to suppress the SA-17.
Whoa! Hey, hold on.
Hey.
What do you guys?
Hey, quick seed briefing. So I just want to go over. So we're still gonna do flight briefings. I just want to do a quick seed briefing. So, it's really important that we fire 1 harm per minute while we're in that TOT window. So the way the TOT window is set up is that, like, it assumes that you're using 8 of your harms from 10:47 to 10:55, and then 1 minute after that, we're gonna use 5 of our harms. 4 of our harms. So that's how this is set up. And please brief in your flight how to do pre-briefed attacks, because like if you don't see the radar there, I don't care. We need a harm in the air every minute that they're doing the attack. So like it could be you're like, oh, I don't see it on the head. Cool. Do a pre-briefed attack on the position on the steer point, because we don't want the 17 to wake up and shoot them. And then the other thing is like my flight's gonna be suppressing the SA-5. But we might get shot at by the 17. If that happens, I'm gonna try to like avoid the 17 rather than have you guys support us. But if that does happen, it's gonna pull the TOT window in for the 17, probably 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, but can you? What direction are you coming? Are you ingressing? South.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid. I'm gonna do my best to avoid the 17. I'm gonna be like on the south extreme of the WES. In fact, maybe I'll just maybe I'll move my flight so I'll be outside of the WES. But I can't go too far outside the WES because there's an SA-8 on the southeast side of the WES. So I'll try to avoid it. But bottom line is like the name of this mission is continuous suppression. So does anyone have any questions on that?
No, we will define a position and we will shoot. POS EUN.
Okay, cool. All right, any other questions from anyone else? All right, my flight, go to flight 2. All right, cool. So orient yourself to the map. We're Jaguar 1. We are a 4-ship. We have 8 harms, 2 slammers each, 2 heaters each, 2 tanks, and a centerline jammer. Our mission is to suppress the SA5 from 1048 local to 1052 local, or 4 minutes. So if we have to Rolex, it's basically 4 minutes of suppression. And then we have 4 minutes of suppression on the SA17 from 1056 to 1100. So what we'll do is we'll get up to medium altitude. Our flight level after steer 2 will be 20 to 22, and we'll probably hang out at 21. We'll fly in at medium altitude. We'll skirt the south side of the SA-17 WES, and then begin our suppression of the steer 6 area, starting at 1048. We'll do that. We'll suppress that target for 4 minutes or until the strikers are off target. And then we'll begin suppression on steer 7, which is SA-17s, for 4 minutes. Yeah. So that's the high-level plan. I'll go over the fighter brief in a moment, but any questions on the high-level plan? Oh, and then we'll hang out until the strikers are off, or until 1148, which is the end of our vulnerability period. Any questions before we get into the fighter brief? Okay.
Yeah.
So
just one thing. How are we supposed to attack steer point 7?
that's the fighter brief. I'm gonna get into that in a second.
Okay.
Okay. So what we'll do is, like I was saying, fly to medium altitude. We'll depart once we're at steer 5. I want us to set up a northeast to southwest grinder. Okay. And we're gonna have one aircraft in hot at a time. So it's gonna be trail, shooter, with a harm with a 1 minute separation. We're gonna ingress northeast towards steer 6, and we're gonna egress left and then southwest back to steer 5.
Do you want to put steer 4 where you want the grinder to be set up?
Steer 5 is where that's gonna be. So steer 5 is gonna be where we're rotating from. So you're gonna be coming in from steer 5.
Oh, okay.
So again, the fighter brief is trail, shooter, AGM-88, 1 minute separation, ingress northeast from steer 5, egress left southwest to steer 5. Sorting we'll sort on a pre-planned threat steer point. And then for the attack on steer 7, it will be the exact same thing, except ingress will be north, egress will be south. So I will write that down so you guys can copy that or whatever.
What's a Jackal Forest flight plan? Do they have the same ish
No.
ingress on that 5 that we do?
No, they're yes, but it's more north of us, and I think they'll be lower.
Okay.
1 second, I'm writing this up.
Okay, so as far as I can understand, there will be no HTS or HAD usage in this flight, right?
There will be. I'll get to that in a second.
Okay. Because you mentioned pre-brief, that's why.
That's because we need to have. I'll go over the attack switchology in a second.
Okay.
All right, so.
If we get lit up by the SA-17 between Steer 5 and Steer 6, do you want to still press against the SA-5 or go against the SA-17?
1 second. All right, read voice chat. Those are the 2 fighter briefs. Make sure you have that written down or understand that. So those are the 2 pre-planned attacks. Let's talk about pop-ups. Let's talk about general threats and shit. So as you'll note, there is an SA-8 southeast of Steer 8. We're going to avoid that. We are going to avoid that position. If you come off in the wrong direction, it's going to shoot at you. So we're going to avoid the SA-8 if we can. If there's a pop-up SAM threat, or if you have a tracking SAM launch indication, we're going to self-protect. We're gonna use harms to self-protect the flight, which will affect our target TOT, but them's the breaks. We'll try our best to avoid having to do that, and I've fragged this thing so that we shouldn't be in the SA-17 with for more than like a couple seconds. But it could happen. So, the way that's going to work is the brevity for that is slapshot. So slapshot is a request for someone to shoot a SAM. Okay? So if someone calls slapshot, first of all, you should call out, if you're getting a tracking indication, you should call out, Jaguar 1-1, defending Singer 17, north or whatever. That should be the first thing you do is, hey, I'm defending a SAM launch from the site. Or Jaguar 1-1, Mud 17, north. The second thing is a directive call to ask someone to shoot it as quickly as possible is slapshot. So you'd say Jaguar 1-1 slapshot 17 north. Jaguar 1-1 slapshot SA-5 northeast. If you know that it's the same target that we briefed, you can just say, slapshot SA-17 pre-brief, slapshot SA-6 pre-brief. The first available person in that grinder that we're talking about should switch their target to fire at that SAM. Okay? And the way you do that is you say your call sign, you say say 4, just so we know who's taking that slapshot call. Okay. Does that make sense? Because this is literally always fucked up and it never works. So we have to understand this. I'm gonna literally ask each of you if you understand what I'm saying here. So 2, do you understand what this is? Do you have any questions?
No.
3?
I understand.
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
What mode is best for this? I mean, what mode of employment?
It's whatever you can use. Probably the HAD. Probably HAD is probably the best mode for an active launch. If it's not an active launch or you can't see it on your HAD, it's better to go into weapon mode and pre-brief and then fire an EOM shot. An EOM shot in the direction of the steer point. So if someone says defending Singer 17, slapshot 17 north, and you don't see it on your HAD, what you do is you switch into weapon mode, you go to pre-brief, and then you select SA-17, you select the steer point, and then you fire. Even if you can't see the emitter, and if it's if it's in EOM, it will pick it up and it'll hit it.
Okay, so that was okay.
EOM is probably the best mode for. I don't know where the Ruck. Yeah, I would say actually Ruck is probably the best mode for this. If you like don't know where the fucking thing is, but you know it's emitting and you sort of know the bearing of it, Ruck is the best mode. I would say I would use Ruck. Because
Yeah,
Ruck,
right.
Ruck is range unknown, so as soon as the missile comes off the rail, it starts looking for the emitter. It's not as efficient, like it's not as aerodynamically efficient, but it will find the emitter and start tracking.
Okay, so the way you employ it actually, because I haven't used Ruck in a while, is you select range unknown. You you reference the bearing that you are at, and you select the emitter.
Yep.
Like 17.
You have to select the emitter, but then Ruck is still based on the steer point, right? So
yeah, and you can
Okay,
you can practice that on the entire ingress. Like just don't fire.
Okay.
So you should be able to select like steer 4 and just pretend that there's an SA-17 there and run through the entire switchology.
Okay, good.
That's what I would recommend, and then you won't have any issues. So any other questions from 3?
No, I'm fine. Okay.
And my default fallback is like if I don't have time to get a weapon POS shot, and if I don't have time to get a pre-brief shot, and I don't have time to do anything else, I just go into Has, and I start looking. But I would recommend fastest way, because our two most, like, we have 3 threats that are likely to fire on us. We have the SA-8, the SA-5, and the SA-17, all of which we know their position, so it should be easy enough to do that.
Okay.
Okay, 4. Any questions?
I saw you light up, but I didn't hear anything.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. I also want to hear Magnum calls when you guys fire a harm, and I want to know what you're firing a Magnum at, and it should be on the strike net. So
is SA-17, SA-8, and SA-5 good enough?
Yeah. I would just add pre-brief onto that call, but yes. Cool. Oh, let's make target steer points. So let's recon steer 6. I want to make like actual precision steer points. We don't need to. We'll have better effect that way. Get the square pair. Or yeah, it's a square pair, right? It's not the bar lock.
Yep, the square pair is the tracking.
So recon that, get the square pair, make it steer point 15. That's going to be our SA-5 pre-brief target. Then recon, well, for steer 7, yeah, for steer 7 we won't have a pre-brief because they're all over the place and there's multiple tellars. Well, let me see if I can find one that's like centrally located.
It's really hard to see when you've got the city texture.
Yeah, they're pretty spread out. I think we'll just use steer 7 to fire at that guy.
The first one is pretty close between 3 of them.
The first one on the list?
Yeah, the first one on the list. It's within like 100 feet of 2 others.
Yeah, okay, we can use that. Let's use steer point 16 for that one. And then
so snowdrift, you mean?
Say again?
So there's snowdrift?
No, just do the snowdrift is as a search radar. So the way the system works is each launcher has its own radar. So you need to kill every single vehicle in order to kill the site.
Right.
So we're just gonna do the first 17 in the list.
Okay.
And that's gonna be steer point 16.
Okay.
Yeah, they're in like 2 groups of 3.
All right. Other questions?
Pre-planned for the SA-8. We don't have it on recon, do we?
No, but you can hook the HSD.
58.
You can hook the HSD position. If you make HSD soy, you can just TMS up on the HSD, on the SA8 ring.
Okay. Or select 58. So 15 is SA5. 16 is SA17. And 58 is SA8.
Yeah. Like personally, if it was me flying, I wouldn't try to switch to 58 in the middle of something intense. The thing with 15 and 16 is you can jam the steer point rocker quickly and just get to that without having to type it in. So that's why I did that. But yeah, up to you. Whatever works best for you. Okay, cool. Any other questions?
How are we going to set our attack in?
We are the second flight, so we are 1-2 X-ray.
1-6 X-ray?
No, it's sorry, it's what am I talking about? No, I was right. Yeah, 1-2 X-ray is myself. 74 X-ray is number 2, or 75 X-ray is number 2. Number 3 is 75 Yankee. Number 4 is 12 Yankee. It's early. Math is hard.
Maths.
Okay, and as to the plan, as I understand it, the TOT for steer points, or actually the window for steer point 6 is 4 minutes, so we'll have each 1 minute each for shooter, and then we have to go back to steer point 5 and start our ingress to the second steer point at steer point 7 in another round of 1 minute each suppression, right?
Yes.
And so how much time do we have to get from the attack, from the shooting point at steer point 6 to steer point 5 and start our attack? Is there a carrot or something?
Yeah, so if you look at steer point 6, it has a TOT of 1048. So we basically need to have a missile in the air at 1048. So that's how we're gonna roll. So like when we get steer 5, if we're like a minute early, we're just gonna hang out for a bit, and then as soon as 1048 hits, we're gonna fire. If we have to roll X, then it will be, whatever that adjustment is. So if it's +1, +2, then it'll be 1050 or 1049 or whatever.
Right. So the shootings, I mean the launch point basically is steer point 5.
Yeah. So that's yes. So
okay. Yeah.
So we're in a trail formation with shooter with a 1 minute separation in the formation, and then we're shooting we're going northeast from steer 5 to the target, and then we're coming off left and we're going southwest steer 5. And then
for the separation, you mean? I mean, that's because I don't get the separation, because 1 minute separation implies a rather long distance.
Yeah, we're gonna be in trail, so like when we get to
so we need to be at 5 mile spacing.
Something like that, yeah.
So it's 300. Yeah. If we're flying at 300 knots, you divide that by 60 because
math.
Math.
We're just looking at the TOT, right? Like we just set out TOTs based on our separation.
Sure.
And just make sure that no matter what, you have a missile off in the air 1 minute after the person in front of you. So I don't really care where you are. We're gonna be in a trail. We're gonna try to be in a trail formation. But if you can't stay in the formation, I don't fucking care. Just get a harm off 1 minute after the person in front of you fires. We need to have one harm off in the air at a time.
Right. Good. Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
All right.
Yep.
Cool. Let's jump up.
Nine 5. Gamble 5. Taxi Mike Echo Alpha. And hold short. Runway 30. Jaguar 1, 4-ship, F-16s, ready for departure. Jaguar 1, hold short. Jaguar 1, 4-ship, F-16s, ready for departure. Jaguar 1, Wayne 020 at 1 knots, runway 30, you're cleared for takeoff.
Okay, lead's taking active right.
2 left. Reactive right. Reset.
Set.
Cool. Run them up. Brakes off now. Full burn now. Full burn to 350 and then rejoin into a finger 4.
Gamble 5, 2-ship, F-16s, ready for departure. Dragnet 6, Jaguar 1-1, request picture. Jaguar 1-1, Dragnet 6, picture clear.
Okay, one's out of the burn. Push uniform 6.
2. 3. 4.
Alright, when we reach tier 3, we're going to begin a right-hand orbit. We'll probably have to hang out there for about 8 minutes before we can get back on Carrot.
2. 3. 4.
Are these people falling out for tech, or are they falling out due to combat?
I heard there was a tail strike at the runway and then somebody just called engine out.
Yeah, affirm. That's top fuckery on their part. We're good to go, press.
Alright, boys. I think we're back on time. Let's increase our bank a little bit.
6, Bulldog 5-2, request vector to nearest landing field.
Yeah, we're like 10 seconds behind Carrot right now, but we can make that up. Let's pull a little bit. Alright. You know what? Let's directly reference steer 5. Check rep steer 5.
2. 3. 4.
When are we dropping into trail?
I guess our ETA for steer 5 is 10:43, so we need to still hang out for a couple more minutes. Looks like it takes about 4 or 5 minutes to get there.
It says Time on station is 43 and our ETA is 44.
Yeah, so that's early. We need another 4 minutes. Let's go back to flying in a circle. Sorry, guys. I should have made steer 5 our target steer, and then we wouldn't have had to do those gymnastics.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, sorry. Back.
Actually, Bulldog 5 -1.
Back to a right-hand bank.
Copy that. Bulldog, is that from combat or tech issue?
AAA. I level.
Copy.
Where are they that they're already getting shot at by AAA?
There's AAA west, but it's like pre-briefed and it's been there for forever. So they're overflying a position that they shouldn't overfly probably. So guys, the way I'm doing this is I have the cruise TOS page up, and I'm looking for an ETA of 10:48 on steer 5.
And that'll be the first arm shot.
Yeah, so like we're doing another spin until it says like I'm gonna look for like 10:47. This way we have time to get within parameters after we hit the steer point. But that's roughly what I'm doing right now, just to give you guys some insight. Like after this spin, we can probably reference steer 5.
Hold on, try and keep punching out.
Bulldog 5, Charlie shoot. Bulldog 5, shoot spotted. Mayday, Mayday, airman down. Bullseye 252 84.
We're in business. Reference steer 5. We're on. And let's bring it up to flight level 2-1.
Falcon 1 is Falcon 5 is on carrot currently at steer 4.
One, do you want us to go trail now, or just
steer
5 and fire when ready?
Yeah, go trail.
2 going trail. 3.
Copy.
4 going trail.
Bulldog 5 copies. Bulldog 5 suppressing in 5 minutes.
3 and 4, you probably want to do a loop.
Bulldog 5, say again.
Yeah, I think we will.
Bulldog 5 will...
Who's gonna stay with 3 and do a loop?
Copy.
Yeah, you can also like just extend north or south and then turn back in as well. Just make sure that your ETA is correct for steer 5.
Right.
3, you probably don't want to fly directly towards that SA-10.
So, just follow me to the left now.
Copy.
I'm just going to extend here. I mean, we did.
SA-8 is active 16332. Avoiding.
It actually tells you the expected time of impact, by the way, on the harm page if you used a weapon page. Like right now, it says for me 10:46, so I'm going to wait 2 minutes and then fire. If you select table 1, press 5, and then select the steer point, it will tell you your time to impact.
2.
Jaguar 1, in from the southwest, 2 minutes.
Crash, yours says 1046, mine says 1044.
Yeah, it's. I don't know why that is.
Mine is 1051.
That's because you're like if you're turned away from it, that's why you'd have to turn back.
I'm still just targeting an ETA of 49.
Perfect. I'm gonna turn my jammer off to try to get this thing to wake up. Remember guys, we're gonna come off left.
Two. Off left. Granted. Sorry, 2. Copy. Off the left.
Jackal 4, SA-15, active east.
SA-15.
Jack, I recommend you avoid that Wes.
Jackal.
Okay, Barlock is active.
Package Falcon 5, Bukaki, Bukaki, Bukaki.
Lead copies, Bukaki. We're still standing by for the go-ahead.
Four is still too early. Four's gonna do another loop.
Right for when I do expansion. Make sure you expand to the north.
Okay, 2, I'm checking in. 1's in from the southwest.
Magnum 17, bullseye.
Jaguar 1, Magnum SA-5. Pre-brief.
Magnum.
I'm off left.
Blinking rectangle means it's tracking, right? And it's ready to fire.
Crouch, you're 2 minutes early. You want that target time on target to be that?
Dude, I'm looking.
Jackal 4, Bukaki, SA-5.
I'm looking at the impact time on the weapon page.
Yeah, 2, Roger.
Like, if you,
Next time should be 48, 49, 68, 51 respectively.
so 2, your impact time on you should use the weapon page. Your impact time should be 1049. 3 should be 1050, and or sorry, 2 should be 1049, 3 1050, and 4 1051.
SA-15 is active west of the SA-5 in the city.
Jaguar 1, Mud 17 target area.
Roger, Krause. I'm just saying mine still says 1047. So I've got still 2 minutes until it says 1049.
Jackal 4-1, Spike
weird.
15.
Falcon 5, I see a shoot. Falcon 5, shoot spotted.
Mayday, mayday, airman down. Bullseye. 150
right
5.
10 o'clock. No, I'm just a
Mayday,
moron.
mayday, airman down. Bullseye. 130 35. Jackal 4, shoot spotted.
Magnum, SA-5, pre-brief. Off to left.
Did you call that out on strike?
Yeah, that was on strike.
5-3, Magnum, pre-brief 17.
I had the wrong steer port selected. I'm only 22nd place.
Okay, cool. That's it. 5's active. Jackal 4, Jaguar 1 status. Okay, 1's in dry from the southwest.
Magnum.
Jaguar 1-4, Magnum, SA5. Nail 17.
Bulldog 5-1, Magnum, Debrief, SA-17.
Magnum.
3 Magnum, SA-5, Debrief.
Jackal 4, Jaguar, say status.
Nails 10.
Alright guys, I think Jaguar got splashed.
Package Falcon 5 is the launcher.
Nail 17, pre-briefed 7.
Okay guys, come off right.
I think the SA5's down.
Yeah, same. I think we killed it actually. All right, let's flow 170 and get outside of that SA-17, Wes.
2. Great.
4. Look 5-4, map corrections. Magnum SA-17. Rebrief.
Alright, hey guys, I'm gonna change, for the second fighter brief, we briefed using steer 5 as our firing point. I actually want to use steer 4, acknowledge.
2. Great.
4.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna change my opinion again. Steer 5, sorry about that.
2.
4.
Great.
Just fighting with myself. Alright, so we have another 4 minutes before we're gonna start going over there.
2.
For this one, I'm gonna be doing Ruck, table 3, SA-17.
3 is finger 5, defending.
Dragnet 6, Cobra 5-1, group bullseye 2, 6, 5, 3, 1, 21,000. Declare.
3 is defending, diving through the deck.
Hey, 1 has an active SA-10 bearing 160.
Package Falcon 5, Winchester.
Caution. Caution.
Copy.
Jaguar 1, Magnum 10, 160. Hey, I'm defending Singer 10.
Chaff. Flare.
4-1.
Stand by, defending Singer 10. Hey, 4, Slapshot 10 bearing 160.
Copy. 4 copies.
Let's everyone else flow 326.
Cobra 5 the package, Bandit. Bullseye 19240, Angels 2, Angels 2.
Chaff flare. Chaff flare.
4 status harm.
Force turning bearing 160.
3 green jet climbing back Angel 20.
Okay, Falcon 5, acknowledge attack complete.
Falcon 5, off target, we don't know what damage we done.
Chaff
Defending
flare.
Singer 5. 2, can you slap shot the SA5, please?
Chaff flare.
Cobra 5's attack.
Force negative capture on the SA-10.
Hard deck of 14.
Chaff flare.
Second is for Bulldog.
Flare.
Copy. Falcon 5 is on the way.
Hey 3, can you...
Package Bulldog 5-3, Magnum S.
Magnum SA 5 brief.
Force defending AAA.
Taken 1.
4, did you get a harm off?
Package Bulldog
Negative.
5-3, harm off SA-17.
Alright, well that 10 is silent. Let's, everyone flow 2-9 or 3. I need 3 and 4 to, reference, Steer 5 and, go as briefed. Because both myself and 2 are Arizona.
Roger, be advised that SA5 is still active. You want us to prosecute on that?
Negative. We have to suppress the SA-17.
0.5 on the way to get the 17 rebrief.
Kraus, did you hear that bandit call earlier?
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. It's a fighter or something. I don't give a fuck. So 3 and 4, acknowledge my last. I need you to fire on, like, you want it, like 3, you should have a harm in the air, referencing the Steer 7, the SA-17 right now.
Rod, working on it.
Because we're late. You should get a missile in the air ASAP, and then 1 minute after him, 4, you should have a missile in the air.
Roger.
Force ready to fire. Do you want me to fire first?
Yes, take it.
Look, 4-5, Magnum, 887. 3, 4 is ready to fire. Do you want me to fire first?
This is 1, I say again, fire.
Yeah, it says fire 10.
Magnum.
4 Magnum. SA-17.
Call that out on strike.
Jaguar 1 Cobra 5, just clarifying, door still closed.
Force defending SA-5.
Okay, 3, you're gonna fire a harm in 1 minute, right?
Right. For seconds from now. Package Bulldogs are empty, leaving.
Jaguar 1, be advised we only have 1 more minute of suppression on the 17.
Magnum SA-17.
Suppression will end at 10:58.
To rejoin.
Falcon 5, acknowledge.
Three is flowing west.
Falcon 5 already RTB.
3
Understood.
flowing at 0.4.
Jaguar 5, Cobra 5.
Force flying to rejoin.
Raj.
Hey guys, I'm gonna... Falcon 5, Jaguar, advise status of the target.
50% destroyed, but not completely.
Roger. Hey guys, reference the 17. I'm gonna just try to get a pod capture. Hey, Cobra 5 Jaguar, sounds like throwdown.
Copy. Stand by.
I'll lead if repeat last.
Rejoin.
Back on my way.
Copy. Jag, this is Cobra. We're going to go for the money shot. How copy?
Roger that.
Pray for us.
Hey guys, we're gonna do some weasel shit. Jettison your stores.
Great.
4. Jaguar 1 is in from the southwest, dry for weasel. Advise when in. Cobra 5, advise when in.
I think Cobra 5 called the money shot, Jekyll 1.
No, disregard. We're going to go for money shot. We're hitting the main target. We are not diverting. We do not have money shot yet.
Hey, this is, I actually have negative capture on SA-17s on the target area. I think you're good. Hey, 3 and 4 cover, 2 follow me.
2.
It's...
I have capture, 1 moment. 3 has capture on the target area.
No, that group to the northeast are SA-6s. They're not SA-17s.
2 copy. I can't tell the difference.
3 and 4, I say again, anchor and stay outside the WES and support us.
Roger.
1 is Mud AAA, left 9 o'clock. I'm leaning right.
4 let's orbit here, left 10 right.
Cobra 5, Jaguar.
Go ahead.
Target is clear.
Hey, firm, sir. We are coming in.
So, Breland, if you switch it to TV mode, you can...
Package possible SA-15 at the bullseye.
I'm coming off target. Coming off dry. So, Breland, if you switch to TV mode, you can look at them, and they don't have, like, a square radar on the front of the, vehicle.
Roger. I was just concerned because they looked, the Tellars, they're exactly where the 17 was.
Yeah, they're northeast. They were there pre-brief in the recon.
Oh, I know they were. They were just, like, they switched spots to the 17.
3 and 4, you want to come in and check out the target? We're egressing.
Say again, 1 you were stepped on?
Oh, you guys are... You're, like, on top of us. Never mind.
Three, there's AAA over this area.
Yeah, let's move south.
Three, reference, steer 4.
Great.
Disregard, steer 3. Reference steer 3.
Roger.
Hey, 1, let's check, or 2, let's check in. We're in from the southwest.
Nails 10.
Yeah, so when you give a call like that, it's pretty useless because you're not telling us the direction or what it's doing. So if it's just a cert, you should say mud 10, and then you should give a direction.
Roger.
Yeah, I'm almost certain that those launchers to the northeast are SA6s. Let's extend right to avoid this AAA.
2.
I don't know what these guys are doing.
I see a splash in the city. 2 times splash in the city.
Yeah, tally splash. Let's just look out the window here to our 9 o'clock and look for SAM launches, okay?
2. I thought 17s were smokeless.
No, they have a very big... Alright, I'm checking left. I'm just going to do a orbit here. I'm doing a hard left slice.
2, I'm with you.
They look good. I don't see any launches. Hey, 3 and 4, just get pod capture and just watch the target area.
Roger. 3 and 4 are turning in.
3, is that a bomber overhead?
Yeah, it might be. If you see a bomber, kill it.
Copy.
That is.
3, you want to take this target?
Yeah, I'll take.
Hey, 1 or 2, I'm checking back in.
2.
Three, Fox 3 medium.
Call it out on guard.
3, Pitbull.
Or call it out on strike.
Jaguar 1-3. Hammer shot.
Strong brevity.
Yeah, my brevity was with brain parts totally. Sorry about that.
Cobra 5, Jaguar, what's your status?
Give us 2 mic, brother. 2 mic.
Yeah, you're good. Your area's clear. Alright, 2, I'm coming off right.
2.
Oh, and yeah, we're below our altitude block.
3 is still airborne. I'll take the shot.
Okay, take it.
4, Fox 3 medium.
Jago 1-4, Fox 3, bullseye
4,
254
Pitbull.
47.
I'm slicing back into the target.
Package 3,
Man, they're fucking up that area.
It is music to my eyes.
Yeah. Alright, let's slice back in and try to avoid this AAA.
2. One, watch altitude.
Yeah, I was just in a high Jeep turn.
Three's got 5 capture on target area.
Cobra 5, money shot, money shot, money shot. Targets destroyed.
Jaguar.
Serbs.
Jaguar's egressing RTB.
Hey, for our middle time, boys, middle time.
Falcon RTB.
Alright, nice work, guys. That pretty much went as planned.
Buddy lock on 3.
Say again, 4.
4's buddy lock on 3.
Raj.
You just say tied. Tied means that you're locking someone up for ranging information.
Copy.
I still have a bomber nail 255. Let's try to find it. Let's flow. Actually, let's flow 260.
Sham launch, 15, bullseye 2735.
Do you have that bomber nail?
2 negative. Oh, there it is.
Oh, I got him. Okay, stand by. One.
Cobra 5 defeated SA-15.
One contact 233 for 38 1000. 4, can you check left?
Wait, 4 checking left.
Check left 10 degrees. You're in the field of fire. Actually, I'm gonna kill it with a heater. One shooter, 233 for 38 1000.
2 copy, 2 tally target.
Jaguar 1, commit 233 for 38 1000. Bomber.
Great, buddy, spike.
I'm defending AAA. Leaning right, or leaning left. I think that poor bastard's the other bomber's wingman. He's trying to RTB.
It's funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna Fox 3 him actually. Looks like we're clear. A4 rejoin. Fox 3.
1. Fox 3 medium.
Jaguar 1-1. Fox 3. 231 for 34 21,000.
He's popping flares.
1. Pitbull.
Flares ain't gonna help him. Flash. Oh, he's still up. Okay.
4's gonna fly west a little bit. There's AAA between us.
Fox 2.
Wait, I have an active missile indication right 2 o'clock. I think that's, hey, I'm defending friendly AMRAAM, I think. I'm flowing 150. I'm clean now, I'm turning back in. That was really weird.
Yeah, I saw that at the same time as you fired, and I thought, oh, that must be his missile, and I realized you fired a Fox 2.
Well, it was also front quadrant, so how could that be our missile?
Because you were in my front quadrant?
No, like, no, I had an M to my front, like to my 12 o'clock.
Ah.
Okay. Alright, let's reference tier 1.
2. 3. 4.
It's probably a AI cap shooting at him. Alright, let's go up to Angels.
2. 3. 2 over to the one left.
Cobra Jaguar.
Go ahead.
Did you get out of there successfully with all your guys?
A firm. 3 out of 3.
Cool. Yeah, we were watching all your splashes.
Yeah, we got those guns up pretty good. We took 2 or 3 15 missiles coming out, but no threat. We defeated them easy.
4-3 is rejoining 1 and 2.
Roger.
Copy. 4 is rejoining as well.
Bingo, 3000.
Force Joker, fuel state 4-3.
Yeah, I have a feeling that SA5 is like behind a building or some shit because well, it didn't look like it was on the recon, but we tried killing it last mission too, and we couldn't hit it. We fired like 5 harms at it, I think, or 4 harms.
My second harm was active with it, radar active with 10 seconds left on the harm timer, so if that didn't kill it, then it is definitely behind the building.
Well, yeah, but we reconned it, right? It looked like it was in a clear opening.
I didn't see the SA5 again after I fired my second harm.
I think 3 or 4 got shot at.
Say again, you were stepped on.
I think 3 or 4 got shot at.
3, I got shot at like 3 or 4 times.
Cobra 5 pushing Tower 3.
So when you're talking about identifying the 6 versus the 17, you said they have a big square radar. Is that on the side or the front or the back?
It's not like a so the reason why it's a Tellar and not a Tel is because it has a radar, okay? And the front of the chassis of the MT-55 has like a rectangular sloping forward protrusion, and that's the radar.
Roger.
So
it actually has to be pointed towards the direction it's firing.
I think it's almost 360. It's like a 285 or 290 degree radar. But the thing is like on the, it's very distinctive because it gives it's like a bulge that comes out of the front of the vehicle.
Roger.
So yeah, so I knew that they were there from the briefing, and I thought they were SA6s, but then I confirmed by going into TV mode. I zoomed into maximum zoom, and then was looking in the front of the chassis.
Yeah, I didn't know what to look for, so that's why I couldn't tell. So I looked right where the SA-17 was in the recon. I knew the 6 was in the area too, and I just saw launchers there, so I knew they were intermingled.
Yeah, I don't know what Chimpak was talking about. He's like, we only killed half of them, and then we look at the target and there's nothing there. Maybe they thought that the SA-6s were SA-15s, I don't know.
Maybe they thought the SA-6s were just small launchers. So I was looking at that SDB article. Raytheon looked at making a powered version of the SDB-2.
Yeah, I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure it will have like a 200-mile range too.
That's terrifying. Like they're doing it to compete for the UK, and instead they gave it to the Spear 3, which is also terrifying in its own right.
Alright, let's go ahead and push approach.
2. Wait.
Jaguar 1-1, 4-ship, F-16s, 30 miles, east, 28,000. Request vectored for visual landing.
Good morning, Jaguar 1-1. Welcome back. Vectors for VFR approach, runway 30. Q, page 2995. Jaguar 1-1, turn left heading 200, descend to 9,000, maintain 300 knots. Jaguar 11, turn left heading 210, descend to 9,000, maintain 300 knots, runway 30. Hawkeye 52, turn right heading 215, hold 7,000, vectors to final, runway 30.
Alright guys, just listen to the
Jaguar
ATC.
12, turn left heading 200, descend to 10,000, maintain 300 knots. Hawkeye 51, turn right to final approach course 300, slow to approach speed. Cobra 52, execute missed approach, clearance cancelled, vector 120, contact approach for resequencing. Jaguar 11, turn right heading 220, descend to 9,000, maintain 270 knots.
On final.
Hawkeye 51, contact tower, done final, switch to 6595. Cobra 51, next time get clearance before landing. Cobra 51, contact tower, switch to 6595. Jaguar 12, turn left heading 185, descend to 10,000. Jaguar 14, turn left heading 185, descend to 12,000. Hawkeye 52, turn right to final approach course 300, check approach speed. Jaguar 11, turn right heading 235, maintain 250 knots. Cyborg 24, maintain final approach course 300, check speed. Hawkeye 52, contact tower, done final, switch to 6595. Jaguar 14, orbit for spacing 12,000. Jaguar 13, orbit for spacing 11,000. Cobra 54, next time get clearance before landing. Cobra 54, contact tower, switch to 6595. Jaguar 12, orbit for spacing 10,000. Cobra 52, next time get clearance before landing. Jaguar 14, orbit for spacing 12,000. Jaguar 11, descend to 8,000, maintain 250 knots, runway 30. Jaguar 13, turn left heading 245, descend to 9,000, maintain 290 knots, runway 30. Cobra, Jaguar 14, turn left heading 235, maintain 300 knots.
Cyborg 24, S16, 3 miles, southeast, 8,000. Request.
Jaguar 13, turn left heading 235. Jaguar 11, turn right heading 300, hold 8,000, maintain 230 knots, vectors to final, runway 30.
Hawkeye 51, F16, 1 mile, southeast, 3,000. I need a vector for visual landing.
Jaguar 13, orbit for spacing 11,000. Good morning, Hawkeye 51. Welcome back. Vectors for VFR approach, runway 30. Cyborg 24, turn right heading 265, hold 8,000, maintain 300 knots.
Hawkeye 52, F16, 1 mile, southeast, 3,000. Request vector for visual landing.
Good morning, Hawkeye 52. Welcome back. Vectors for VFR approach, runway 30. Q engage 2993. Hawkeye 52, turn left heading 255, climb to 9,000. Jaguar 12, orbit for spacing 10,000. Jaguar 12, turn left heading 310, descend to 8,000. Cyborg 24, hold 8,000, maintain 290 knots, runway 30. Hawkeye 51, descend to 8,000, runway 30. Jaguar 12, turn left heading 295, hold 8,000, maintain 260 knots, vectors to final, runway 30. Jaguar 11, maintain final approach course 300, slow to approach speed. Jaguar 11, contact tower, done final, switch to
Switching to tower.
6595.
Jaguar 1-1 on final. Yeah, you are 1-1. Continue inbound for runway 30.
Jaguar 1-1, final runway 30.
Yeah, you are 1-1. Wayne 050 at 0 knots. Runway 30. Clear for landing. Jet gear down.
Two switching tower.
Jaguar 1-2. F-16 inbound for landing. Yeah, you are 1-2. Continue inbound for runway 30.
Cajun 3, 2 ship F-16s. Ready for departure.
Cajun 3, hold short arriving traffic. Jaguar 1-1. Abort landing, runway foul. Contact approach for resequencing.
That fucker.
Yeah, I'm wheels down.
Yeah, you are 1-2. Wayne 050 at 1 knots. Runway 30. Clear for landing. Jet gear down.
I never heard runway fouled. What the hell does that mean? I'm gonna blow up, I guarantee it. Runway doesn't look that fouled.
I think it was the guys taking off.
Alright, well, I'm wheels down. I'm taxiing back.
Jaguar 1-2 on final. Yeah, you are 1-2. Wayne 050 at 2 knots. Runway 30. Clear for landing. Jet gear down. Jaguar 1-1. Contact ground. Switch to 25650. Jaguar 1-2. Execute missed approach. Runway unsafe. Contact approach for resequencing.
What the hell?
Jaguar 1-4. F-16 inbound for landing.
Execute missed approach after my wheels are on the ground.
For runway 30.
What is it? Runway is unsafe. I've never heard that before.
It looks like there's an F-15 on the, F-16 on the threshold.
Is it safe to land?
Yeah, it's safe. We're both down.
Runway 30. Cajun 3. Position and hold. Runway 30. Yeah, you are 1-4. Wayne 050 at 1 knots. Runway 30. Clear for landing. Jet gear down.
Alright, guys, I'm
Jaguar 1-4 on final.
backing out.
Yeah, you are 1-4. Wayne 050 at 1 knots. Runway 30. Clear for landing. Jet gear down. Hawkeye 5-1. Final approach.
Hello, beautiful
They
people.
fucking Phantom SA-50?
Hello.
No, there was
South
some
of,
Hi, Grouse!
My guys are all landing. They should be on the ground in like 20 seconds.
Me, Stevie, and Tal were doing an air show over the runway before we landed.
I know. I heard why you don't have permission to land. Like wave off. I heard that like 5 times. Also, I heard the weirdest thing. It's something I never heard before while we were landing. It said runway is fouled. Like abort landing, runway is fouled, and then they also said runway is not safe. And I was
So
like,
there's an F-16 that's just sitting on the threshold facing the wrong way.
Look,
Like,
I'm not
still-
saying that's me. I'm not saying that's me, but that's me.
I never heard that before from the tower, though.
I fouled the runway.
Is everybody? Oh, everybody's still in. I'm sitting in waiting for everyone to land.
Thank you,
Somebody's jet is taking off again.
Thank you, Robin Olds.
Go around runway unsafe.
You should do the slicker in one. I always forget the name of that command.
Is everybody out?
The full
Jet
one.
air brake just exited.
Yeah, I think we're
Just slip her in.
You gotta do the full one though. I forget the command for that one.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
It's like it's in the like bot commands history. It's like one of the last ones I played, but
Is the runway good to land? He's telling me not to.
oh, it's landing full. That's what it is. Here we go.
Hit on the end of the runway, and I've made a lot of landings since then, but I've never made one like that. Just slipped her in.
There we go.
That's all I heard when the fucking tower was telling me to wave off. We could have a fucking Charlie Brown wah 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 wah.
So why were you there, Boone? Did you land the wrong direction again?
Look, man, we were doing an air show, okay? I was popping flares over the runway.
Hey,
and I forgot that she said 3-0, so I landed on 1-2 like a boss.
Nice.
Time this month you've landed the wrong way on the runway.
Every week, bro. Well, I don't usually land. I usually get hit by a SAM.
All right, let's do a debrief. So yeah, we're gonna try to keep it to 3. We're gonna go 3 or 4 minutes per flight. Go over the high level beats of what your plan was and what happened, and what went well, what didn't go so well that we can improve for next time. And we're gonna start with Bulldog 5.
Okay, Bulldog 5. Our tactic was to shoot the harms in pause mode, EOM. And we just selected 2 target points of the SA-17 from the 2D Intel screen. We had our fill time, 47 till 5.5, and as Krause came in as the lead seed flight, he said, okay, maybe we should fire 8 missiles every 1 minute, and that was a great plan. The tactic further was that we would fight in element, and that the first wave would come in, launch the missile, turn out, second wave would come in, launch the missile, and hopefully it was 1 minute separated. What happened in the execution, in our holding pattern, we lost number 2 from AAA, and that is, we have to look in the ACMI how that could happen, because from the ACMI right now it is that we're well outside the west, and we didn't have any RWR as well, so it must be optical guided or something like that. So we moved the holding pattern a little bit, and that came to mind. Since we didn't plan this mission, we had to hold about 15 minutes, so we could have taken off 15 minutes later for a direct pass towards the target. Our results were 3 SA-17s and 1 Snowdrift with just 6 missiles. The good thing is, I think the tactic worked, and the bad thing, of course, was the loss of number 2, and that was pretty unexpected. So that took me a while to get that registered, and broadcasted it over the radio to the package lead that we were just a 3 ship. That's it.
Okay. Jaguar 1. So our mission was to suppress the SA-5 in support of Jackal 4 for 4 minutes, and then the other mission was 4 minutes of suppression on the SA-17. So everything went pretty much flawlessly according to plan. We got to our hold point. We were flying around in our designated altitude block for like 8 minutes, and then we went. We pre-briefed a fighter brief that we executed. So the fighter brief was like standard trail, 4 shooters, 1 minute separation. Did that. It was also like a learning session for some of the guys on how to use the different harm modes, and I think they figured it out eventually and did well. So we did our 4 minutes of SA-5 suppression, and then as we were coming off of that and we were about to set up for the SA-17, we got ambushed by an SA-10 to the southeast that I fired a harm at, and I think we suppressed it. We didn't kill it, but it never fired at us again, or it never turned on and started tracking again. And I think during that time, the SA-5 woke back up and fired at 3 or 4, so 2 took a shot at it and actually killed it. Then, yeah, so we did that. Then we reset, and we had 2 harms left. We fired them on the SA-17 as briefed. And we only had 2 minutes of suppression, so our suppression ended 2 minutes early. So we were supposed to suppress until 1100, and our suppression ended at 10:58. But it didn't really matter because the attack was complete. And then I asked Falcon for BDA, and I got a confusing message, which is that only 50% of the site was destroyed. So I actually told we were considering a throwdown call. And then I got a pod capture on the target area, and there was no 17s there. So I cleared. I said the target was clear. The strikers went in, destroyed the headquarters, and then we RTB'd at medium altitude. Somewhere in the middle of that, we found a bomber that we killed, but there's no reason to really debrief that. Yeah, so that was the high level of what happened. What went well? 2, amazing job flying information. You were always on my wing. I thought you did a great job with that. You did a really good job with the harm employment, good brevity. Yeah, great all around job. 3, good job. I would say like the main thing that you did well is like you're trying to control 4 a little bit. You were aware of what he was doing. That was good. 4, you had superior harm switchology skills, and you had pretty decent brevity, so +1 to that. What could be improved? I don't have any debrief points for myself. For 2, yeah, the only debrief point I have for you is the calling of stuff. So the 2 calls for ground emitters is Mud and Singer. Dirt is another one as well, but we'll just stick to the basics for now. If you have a radar that's illuminating but not tracking, it's a Mud call. And you should use that call, and you follow it with the type and the bearing. Otherwise, don't say anything because it's useless. Singer is active tracking, probably a launch suspected. So if you get a missile launch tone, or if you get something that's continuously tracking you, it's probably a shooting at you. That's a Singer. So Singer, type, and then direction. 3, I would say like just try to be a little bit more proactive controlling your position. So there's a point where like you were like right on top of us. My intention was for you to like anchor and cover us while we checked out the 17s, but you were like right on top of us. And I had to tell you like go to this steer point, like go here and then watch us, because you didn't figure that out on your own. So I'd say like try to like consider yourself almost like a second flight lead. Like you can move your element wherever you need to do to support the mission. Just be like active as a leader. And also the second debrief point is like try to work on your brevity for both for harm employment and for air to air. 4, yeah, I don't really have anything for you 4. I would say like if I want to be nitpicky, I think there was a couple brevity things that you messed up, but I can't remember exactly what they were. So it's probably stuff that I already debriefed. I'm gonna go to Falcon 5 now.
Hey, Kraus, did you have any essay that Jackal was dead, or did you not know?
I had no idea that Jackal was dead. We completed our suppression, and then I kept asking for what your status was. I didn't get any response, so I just assumed that you had been splashed.
Yeah, I was trying to call you, but I was hit. I was on fire, so no go on the radio.
Okay, yeah, we didn't hear you. And we're like, okay, they're probably dead. So then we just continued on to the second part of our mission. Cool. Go for Falcon 5. Which was Oak Design? Question mark.
Yeah.
Are you here, Oak? Who is the number 3 in there? Was that you, Chimbok?
Yep.
I'm here.
Okay.
Just
Hi.
forgot to unmute. So, idea was to go with a cluster only loadout as from last mission. We know that the Mavericks didn't do any harm to the S17 tellers. So ingressed, then reached the Steer 5, our Steer 4, which was right on the west of the SA5. Did 2 circles there because we were about 5 minutes ahead of Carrot. Then went NOE, called out Bukaki. We're a minute too early.
Die tanzen
then
fast
on
ein Fenster, gell?
Pardon?
Sorry.
Yeah. So then we had a visual on the tellers, and it was clear that we could ingress NOE with using the ground until the pop-up. Then on the first run, I got 2 of my CBUs off and hit or destroyed at least 2 tellers. Number 2 was taken down by a 17. He went a little bit too high. Number 3, I don't know. On the first run, did you get your bombs off, or was that a dry run?
No, all my runs were dry runs. Avionics fault or something.
Okay. Yeah. Then on the first run we lost number 2, so I went around, defeated a 17, went in for a second run, and then did exactly the same fault and didn't follow my orders, which were do a soft loft, so not going over 4,000 feet, and if they don't come off, so go defensive. So I went over 4,000 feet and then got hit by a 17 as well. So number 3, that seems you didn't get off anything as well.
Yep, my bombs didn't come off.
Yeah, so was only partial success, so we only destroyed 2 tellers. I think the others were all destroyed by the seed flight. What went well? So for the ingress formation flight was really good communication, as long as until we started to dive one after the other. Was good as well. Maybe the plan going NOE was not the wrong was the wrong one. We should have maybe stayed above, and as the SI-17 was stationary and loft from high altitude. Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Jackal.
Cool. So I'll start out my debrief with my technical issue that kind of leads to some of the stupidity that follows. But the way that the room that my rig is in is set up, there's a tall window. And this time of year, the sun is shining right into that window, right under my track IR sensor. And that biffs my track IR. I need to block it off with cardboard or something so that that doesn't happen. Basically, what that causes me to do is start fighting my system. I'm trying to like recenter my view and like hold my hand up in front of the sun and stuff like that. Lesson learned for me in the future. I'm just going to shut damn Trek-IR off and go to 2D and focus on flying. So what all that leads to is me and Moody had a plan. We're going to kill the SA-5. It wasn't really that big of a threat. We're going to avoid the 17 completely. We had a pretty good discussion about who was going to hit what target. We had clusters and maps. My plan was to kill the straight flush, not the straight flush, the square pair.
Yeah.
With the map first, and he was going to drop clusters. And then if the square pair was already gone, I was just going to switch to a cluster and hit the other set of launchers. Anywho, we wound up getting a little bit low. I had planned for a like 25,000 medium altitude ingress. We wound up down below 20. We caught the SA-15. Let me back it up a little bit. We were running ahead of Carrot 2, just like everybody else. I decided instead of doing an orbit west to go ahead and get on the other side of the 8 and do an orbit to the north and the south over there. Nothing wrong with that plan other than that there's an SA-15 over there. We turned to the south to avoid the SA-15 mez as definitely recommended by Kraus, and heard Kraus call his first Magnum. We went ahead and we turned back to the north, and due to Trek-IR fighting, I led us both too low, so we came into the mez of the 15, and then B, because my view was going everywhere, I misgonculated where I thought the 15 was. So I actually call out on the radio that the 15 is like over the target or at the SA-5, which is false. So wind up sledding right into the SA-15, taking a missile shot to the face of about 6 miles. And then Moody follows me, which is no bueno. So that was kind of the bad thing that happened in the mission and sort of the fix for that. Kraus goes ahead, his flight goes ahead and kills the square pair with a harm, and
it was our last harm though. So like I know you said like, hey, we're probably gonna kill the thing easily, but I think we used 5 missiles on that site before we killed it. So it's quite a bit.
So if I had correctly assessed where the 15 was, we would have gone back to the northwest around it. I think we would have killed the 5 and probably come off and had munitions available for other things, but that's not what happened. So that's all I got.
Cool. Cobra 5.
All right. We took off. 3 dragged his ass across the runway and broke his plane. So he had to stay behind. We mourned him. We orbited for like 30 minutes, had a nice chat, and then finally we got to go ahead to Bukkake all over the Serbs' faces. So we came in and destroyed all of our targets, and then went home, dodging. Well, we got Singer 15s on the way out, but looking at the ACMI, I can't fucking find them.
They might have hit a building. They might have hit a building when they were in initial launch.
So launched and just hit the building.
Maybe.
Okay.
Or terrain. You know, who knows?
Yep. So that happened 2 or 3 times. Me and Talb and Stevie got the Singer 15s, called them out over Uniform 6 for the bullseye where we at. Again, no issues though. Free burned home. Did an air show over the runway, landed the wrong way, fucked up everybody else's landings, and mission complete. Communication from a package commander standpoint, it was nice just not having to worry about coordinating the ground stuff. It sounded like you had everything under control, Kraus, so I tried not to talk as much. Just kind of getting an update every once in a while as I was looking at our fuel. But fuel was good to go. Communication good to go. Only thing I would say, and you already said it, Oak, so I'm not going to fucking donkey slap it anymore. But going below the hard deck, I mean, the hard deck was there for a reason. But other than that, good to go, man.
Cool. All right. I've posted the AC. So that's the end of the briefing for those debriefing. For those that want to hang around and look at the ACMI, I've posted the ACMI on the Saturday BMS events channel. And you can download that, and I guess I'll be hosting the...
We've already got 6 people in one that I've hosted with my ACMI that I put in voice chat.
What? You are violating procedure, sir. It's supposed to go into Saturday BMS events.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know.
All right, we can go in there. Can you load the PPT file as well?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so download Breland's Breland's ACMI from the voice chat channel.
Yep.
We'll use that one, and we'll use his host.
Sorry.
Yeah. So guys, I have to run today. So see you next week.
Later, Oak.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Happy bombs clumping.
Well, everyone, I gotta go. See you.
Cheers.
See ya, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, I fucked it
So
up.
what are we using? Breland's?
Yeah, use Breland's in the voice chat, and then can you load the PPT, please?
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
How do you do that?
You click File. Sorry, let me reload this ACMI.
Just drag it into it.
Oh, you can do that as well. Or you can do File and then merge, and then you select it, and then it shows you your flight plan in 3D, which is fucking great. It shows you the wezzes and everything too.
PPT India is not supported. Wait, what?
No, you have to load the INI, like your data cartridge INI. So the 459 pre.ini, that's what you should be loading. Okay. So are you able to stream or no?
Yeah, I can stream in a second.
Okay. 42673. All right, let's start running through.
I'm gonna be boon cocky from now on.
Hell yeah.
Hope I don't get flagged on Twitch and YouTube for that. Yeah.
Who do you want to follow first?
Let's just go chronological order. Start with us. What are you doing?
Do you want to take it? Do you want to?
Yeah,
how do I give you?
You have to left click on me in the name list.
There you go.
I'm SPQR. Cool. All right, so we got airborne, flying in, and our hold point was here. I know you guys were saying like we were in the air for too long holding. This is actually a realistic way to plan a mission like this. So you don't want to be super aggressive on the timeline, otherwise you have to Rolex minus, and that's like almost never done in real life. It fucks up everything. So we were orbiting for like I don't know, like 8 minutes, which gave everyone time to get in position. It looks like the other flights were doing their thing at the same time.
Oh, Kraus, real quick, point of contention for Fraggin. My flight got stuck behind, and this is probably a Lorik thing, we got stuck behind Hawk 5, an AI flight, who would not taxi correctly and not take off until way fucking later. Like, the tower broke and wasn't giving them clearance to hit, even though there was no traffic.
Yeah.
So just yeah, well, we did. It's just it also caused us to be a little bit late.
Gotcha.
But we had to orbit anyway, so good to go.
That's why that orbit time's there, is for stuff like that. Okay, so the way we did these attacks is we wanted a missile to hit the SA-5 at 10:48 as briefed. So right now it's 10:50, and what I'm doing is I have the weapon page up, and the weapon page calculates the time of impact. So firing now, and then it arrives, I think, like exactly on time. Maybe like 30 seconds early. And then Breland, air brake, and Rice are doing the same thing, so we're in this like orbit here. Let's see when it actually impacts. I'm interested to see. Yeah, so it lands about 30 seconds early, which is fine. And then Breland's like 30 seconds after. He's about a minute after me. So as soon as mine lands, his is in the air. I do think that like looking at this over here, we probably should have done 30-second suppression on this target rather than 1 minute.
On the 17.
On the 17, yeah. So because there's a couple, like they should have been able, like they shouldn't have had to be NOE. Like this is not the right profile for this, in my opinion. We should be attacking from medium altitude, and you should be able to do that. And if you can't do that, then we don't have enough harms in the air. So like I think these guys were doing as planned. They were doing 1 harm a minute, but I think if we do an attack on 17s again, we should do like 1 harm every 30 seconds, which will require like 2 flights basically to suppress the site, but that's fine.
Yeah, and it kind of sucked that we lost 2 of our harms because 2 went out. So
yeah. But anyway, these harms are coming. It's pretty cool. We have 2 sets of harms coming in at the same time on different targets.
It's almost like we briefed this ahead of time.
Almost like we briefed it ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just like flying this racetrack here, and doing these harm shots. What is that? Why are there? Oh yeah, I noticed that air brake. Like, there was one point where, like, I think 4 fired out of cadence or something, or 3. One of you fired out of cadence, and I was like, "What is that?" That's fine.
Yeah, it was totally my bad. Because I had the wrong steer point, and I had, the wrong impact timing.
That's interesting. That last missile actually hit the radar. It just didn't kill it.
It probably hit the ground right next to it. Turned off at the last second.
Yeah.
What did it fucking do? Oh no, it doesn't hit the radar. Look, it lands next to it.
I thought it hit it, but I guess yeah, it lands next to it.
Or maybe damage it.
Oh, that's really cool. You can see the pre-planned threat steer point that we had too. That you see that red triangle. I don't know if you guys.
Yeah, so those are mine. I've got pre-planned threats
I
all
can't
over
see
the
that.
SA5s.
Yeah.
And the SA-17.
No, I mean the.
aircraft. Yeah.
Do you see the red triangle showing the
Yeah.
precision steer point though that we made?
No, I don't. Am I missing
Oh,
this?
if you look at my stream, you can see all of mine.
Yeah.
They're little red diamonds that are on top of the target steer points that we made.
So everyone has to load the PPT, right?
Yeah.
And everyone's got like my PPT is different than
It's
yours.
different,
If you didn't
yeah,
put the same
exactly.
target threat steer points, but.
So like right around here, we were like flowing out to reset for the 17, and I actually had a Singer 10 indication, so I fire a harm, and I tried to get 4 to fire a harm as well, but he was defending AAA that was right here, but it never actually fires. But it was inner ring solid with a diamond on it, so I assumed it was firing, and this misses, but then it never turns on again, so. Mission
You
success.
scared it.
Yeah. There's a flap
Oh,
right
look,
there.
they get up and move right when you fired.
Do they?
Yeah, look, they're moving right now.
Oh. They're
The
like,
flat
see ya.
face is moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is when you call slapshot for me right here, and I'm turning into fire,
On the
and this is the one that
SA5.
actually kills. This is the one that actually kills the SA5 because the SA5 launched here.
How did you do the shot? Was it a POS shot?
This
or
was a pre-brief.
Pre-brief. What mode was it in?
Pre-brief.
Oh,
PB?
PB. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry.
Yeah. That's good. Oh, another launch, dude. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Dude,
so
that's
I saw
beautiful. That's beautiful.
I saw it illuminate with 30 seconds
Yeah.
left on the time. I'm like, oh, that fucker's dead.
Oh, look at that little turn it does to get onto
Yeah,
final.
right at the end.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's badass. Here, slow this down.
Imagine a Serbian yelling "seed" like Army guy used to do in War Game.
Alright.
See.
Yeah, nice.
Cool. And then
This is when someone called those bandits low. The TU.
yeah.
The TU's taken off.
Yep.
I like how the SA5 is still lighting up Racy. Oh no, it's the TU's lighting up Racy.
And then oh yeah, so now we're resetting for the SA-17 attack, but we only have 2 harms left. So we set that up using the same fighter brief. So we were gonna attack from here. So I was like waffling between steer 4 and steer 5, but we wound up attacking from here. Or no, it was before this, I guess. When were those harm shots on the? Oh, here they are.
We had to wait 2 or 3 minutes before we started.
Oh, that's right.
time
Oh,
started.
that's right. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Because we wanted to make sure that the so it was, I think
Their time off was done.
it was Ricey first.
And you can see that that's probably their last harm as Ricey's is coming in as well.
Yeah. There's no Tellars up at this point. We're just we're shooting at. Oh, there's a snowdrift. Oh no, snowdrift is dead. So yeah, we're just shooting at a target that's already completely destroyed, but we don't know that. Which I think this is actually good that we're doing this. I don't see any problem with the way we're doing this. And our TOT was 10:57 for this, so the missile's like 10 seconds late, which is probably fine. And then air brake fires another one.
And that's us out of arms.
Yeah, and his lands about. That's perfect timing right there. That's like exactly 1 minute of impact after the other one, so that's perfect. And then we're out of missiles, and then I'm like, hey, we're out of missiles, and then Chimpok's like, oh, we're already egressing, doesn't matter. And then we support. So I come in here and like I'm ready. So Boone says he's gonna go for the target, which normally I'd be like, what are you doing? Keep in mind at this point we didn't know that all the Tellars are dead. So Boone's like, hey, I'm going for the target. I want that money shot or something. And I was like, whatever. So,
Wild Weasel time.
Yeah, I'm like, we're going Wild Weasel. Jettison your shit. Jettison your. So we start flowing in here. I tell 3 and 4 to anchor and cover us. And right now I'm getting capture. And from my point of view, this is what I see.
Those 2 are the ones I saw, yeah.
I see these SA6s, which were pre-briefed, and we knew that they were there. And then I see no Tellars here. So there's not even any burning wrecks. Like, all this stuff is just missing, and I only see the missile launcher, the missile carriers.
Maybe that's where I saw the missile carriers.
Yeah, they were just missile carriers. So I was like, hey, target is clear. I have capture on the target. Target is clear. And then I went into TV mode on the pod, and I got capture on these SA6s, and I made sure that they were actually SA6s. Pro tip, the way you can do that is the front of the SA-17 has like a concave circle that like protrudes out of the side. And we didn't see that, so we were pretty confident that the target was clear, and then I told Boone to attack. And then Boone runs in right after us and destroys all the headquarters.
And we watched the fireworks.
And we were watching for SAM launches. I had 3 and 4 anchored back here, and they were looking with the pod, and then me and Breland were like flying circles like this and trying to like get literally like tally to see if there's any launches, and then we're gonna call out SAM launches. Yeah, I think it, and we were also trying to avoid. There's a AAA Wes here, so we do some like semi-hard G turns to like avoid getting engaged by that, which was successful. We never got any fire from AAA. Meanwhile, we saw this stuff going on. These GBUs are blowing up all the headquarters buildings.
4,000 pounds of freedom.
And then we RTB'd. Who should we look at next? I'm so bad at this stuff. Like, there's better people at doing ACMI reviews.
We get Jackal out of the way. It's quick.
Let's do Jackal. Here, can you give BS control? There you go.
All right. So, good times. Okay. So that's me highlighted. So we realized that we're ahead of Carrot, and we decided to go ahead and weave around. I want to get over here on the east side. So we're weaving around the Mez of the 17 and the 8, kind of slaloming in between those. And the goal is to get over here and make north to south attack runs. So I get the 15 right there. I call it out active. Kraus says, avoid that Mez. I'm like, yes, that's a good plan. So what I want to cover here in this debrief is where I am on my flight path right now. I should be able to tell that this is right under my steer 6. So I'm pointed this direction. I'm pointed that direction right now. I know which way the SA6 is, or the 15 is. I turn south. Kraus launches his first Magnum. I call Bukaki and come back north. And now I get SA-15 active again, and it's on this bearing. So where those two bearings intersect is right where that 15 is going to be. Unfortunately, because of the stuff I talked about earlier, I misinterpret what I'm seeing. I think that SA-15 is over here. So just because of all the shit I was fighting with Trek IR and all the other stupid shit, I just didn't, from my steer 6, it was due east, and from south, it was due north. So the thing is, due east of my steer. It was really right under my steer 6. And I just miscalculated that in my head. So I wind up driving right into it. We're at like 6 miles away when it shoots at us. And that's all she wrote for Jackal. But
Moody,
you
what
can
happened here? Go ahead.
You can geolocate a SAM like that. If you've got a flight to the east and a flight to the south, and you can kind of figure out it's due east from this one and due north from that one, you can figure out where that bitch is. Like, pretty accurate. That's about all I got. Moody, if you want to talk, go ahead.
Oh, I mean, there's not much to discuss. We were close to the edge of the map, so the fog of war came into play, and then in the defending the SA-5, I just got disoriented and lost control.
So,
and then
you hit the ground? You were lawn dart?
Yeah, I hit the ground. By the time I figured out where we were, I was like at 2,000 feet, and there was no recovering.
Oh shit!
I mean,
where you were, could you see anything? Like in my experience on that side of the map, like if you turn that way, it just
no, everything was gray.
Yeah, it's like impossible
Everything is
to
gray,
fly.
yeah.
It's like you're in IMC.
And then by the time I got my HUD situated, yeah, I was at 2,000 feet, and it.
Damn.
Who's next?
That's rough. You want to take it, Streak?
Yeah, I don't know how to control it, so somebody else
I
control
can
it.
do it if you want, or you can do Freeland, whatever.
Don't jitter too much.
I know I'm fucking terrible at jittering. I'm like I need like someone to just hold my hand so I don't do that.
Yeah. This is us. Yeah, and I think we already lost number 2. Is that right? I think so.
Is 2 the one you lost to AAA? Do you want to go back for that?
Yeah, go back. Yes. Yeah, so we were at flight level 230, and we experienced some flashes in our cockpit, and that was AAA. I think number 3 called it out first, wasn't it, Prime?
Yeah, I saw smoke.
Yeah.
Black smoke. Puffs.
Yeah, and I was at this time under the impression that the second element was overhead the AAA. So we altered the holding a little bit closer towards the target. And then, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was right here. It was one of these.
Yeah, you see him peel off. I didn't see him because Old Craig was flying pretty close formation on me. And yeah, it was unclear where he was, and then all the shit on the radio and the emerging calls. And then we realized, okay, it's one of us. And I mentioned that over the briefing to the package lead.
Well.
And then we just launched our MRAMs. Our fill time was starting at 47, and as said before, pause mode with EOM, and I just hit it on 47, and then I realized that Falcon was also attacking 1 minute earlier, 47. So maybe there was a better chance of survival for them if they were 30 seconds later or just on time.
Yeah, they attacked early.
Yeah.
That actually, like, we should debrief this. You guys lost a ship because you're attacking a minute early.
Maybe, yes.
Definitely. Because they were supposed to be there. I forget what the TOT was that we briefed, but it was like, what, 10:49?
47.
47.
No, Falcon. The earliest takeoff or TOT was 48.
Yeah.
Do they get out with a 17 or a 15 here? So the harm is in the air. So Streak did adjust, right? This is suppressed while they're in the area.
Yeah.
And then the 17 gets up while they're suppressed. The teller gets killed, and the missile comes and still gets him. Oh no, it's a different.
I don't
It
think
seems like
so.
it's going. It might have been launched on the one that just got destroyed, but there's this one right here.
So what happened here, Kraus, is I think your 30-second suppression rather than your minute suppression, because this harm is coming in, right, and it's perfectly timed. Maybe a little early, but like you can't ask for seconds. And it kills. This kills a bunch of tellers.
Hold on.
And then this is the guy. This is the guy here that launches.
No, he fires, right? Is he the one who fires?
Yeah, he's the one that fires.
Yeah, but the cluster in real life probably should have hit both of them.
I don't know.
That was a harm.
No, there was a
the first one.
There was a CBU that went in on them, right?
Yeah, where'd it go?
The CBUs in BMS are undermodeled for sure.
Yeah, because most of those would
It's
be
above
damaged.
burst attitude.
Yeah, we set a lower one because we were not going too high.
It's even better.
Is it that the CBUs are undermodeled or that the SAMs are overmodeled? Like, if I'm a SAM operator and I'm sitting in, like, everything's blowing up around me, I'm probably not going to be focused on
you hit the
acquiring
other cluster.
You hit the right group. It was the left group that fired, and this harm comes in right here.
That harm killed two.
That kills, yeah.
The harm killed
this
two
guy.
Tellars, right, and a truck, or what are the
We'll see in a second.
Oh
so
my
that
God.
first one fired, and the harm gets it like right after. So it only killed one teller and all the missile trucks there.
GBU-10 harm right there.
And then this SA-17 is.
And
the one
did
that
you
gets
guys have your jammer on? Did they hodge fire you?
Oh, we had a jammer.
Yeah, so.
Well, you
even if
had your jammer on, you said?
Yeah, this one's dead. Oh, yeah. All right.
So Falcon, like, who's 5'2"? Who's the pilot? Did you? Oh, yeah. So if you had a jammer on, that's like a death sentence against the 17.
No,
yeah, even if the launcher dies.
We didn't have the jammer at all.
Okay. Cool.
Trust me, I
So,
learned that.
Streak, anything else for your flight?
Yeah, I mean.
Go ahead, Brian.
Go ahead. I have like 4 points. I mean, one was the SA on the kill on your number 2. He announced it on the radio, and it took a pretty long time until you realized it, that he was gone. And there's another thing, the Magnum call for your first shot. I didn't get that at all. I didn't know we started, so I didn't have a clue to start my hack time to be prepared when I have to fire my arm.
I thought I called it on uniform 6 SA-17 bullseye.
Okay, then I must have missed it. That was like the overall point of that point, that I had like the feeling that you were a little silent on comms. I mean, at least on uniform.
I have to say something, then I'm silent. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, okay, that's fine. I maybe I've missed that call, the Magnum call. Anyway, there's another thing with the AAA on the flight path. I think I checked out our flight path, and I got that AAA as a PPT. I mean, maybe we should have synchronized our PPTs, and then we would have avoided hooking left on that waiting area when we orbited. And yeah, and the fourth point was we had enough fuel. We could have stayed a little longer in the AO and be supportive, checking things with the TGP and stuff like that. But overall, was nice flying with you.
Yeah.
Yep. Hindsight.
It is a valid point. We should, if we have a threat on our route, then we have to detour our route, and I didn't do that. So that part is valid. Thanks. Yeah.
So back to the point of suppression. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds to kill, and we're suppressing every 60 seconds. So that's not actually suppressed with the attackers being this close to the target. So they would both be safer if you, like you said, medium altitude, strikes from farther away, or if we needed, more rapid suppression.
Yeah. So actually, the 1 minute earlier of the D flight was better than what was planned.
It looks like you guys had pretty effective harm shots on the 17, though.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good. I think on one of them I had to get 4 to cut early because the 17 was dirt, and I had to cut across. 3 was going away, and then I had to get 4 to cut closer and shoot off a Magnum.
So you guys just go home when you're in Arizona, it looks like?
Yeah. We were air for a little bit and then kind of went home.
Yeah. We could have waited and came back with a big formation flying in honor of the last flight in the theater. But yeah.
Anything else to...
No, thank you.
Okay. Anybody else want to debrief on the Acme? Anything else anyone wants to look at?
Yeah, I'll do mine real quick.
All yours.
Can you slow it down? It's on 20x right now.
I gave it to Boone.
Okay. Comically fast.
I think you can hit up and down arrows to quickly change the speed.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
So high speed, so low drag.
We were high speed operators here, Chris.
Dude, high speed, attack view.
Alright, so we're getting ready to take off. And I'm gonna have Robin Olds help me. So after we take off, Apex fucks up and breaks his plane.
This squadron is a laughing stock.
So then we're flying. We orbit for a long time.
And we waited. And
Yep.
nothing happened.
Thank you. Thank you, Abe.
I try.
We wait and nothing. Me locking a bunch of people up and shit because I'm bored.
I figured out who was buddy spiking you, Kraus.
Yeah.
Oh, it was me. I'm all about that. So then we get to go ahead to go in.
Wow.
And I'm like, all right, time to bomb shit. So, who am I on? Taub? Oh, yeah. So Taub goes in first and bombs with a very nice bomb. Boo!
Thank you.
And then he boops. And we bukkake. Oh my god, look, Boone's weapons didn't come off again.
Why are you guys? Did you brief like the egress direction? Why are you guys coming off left?
No. Booney came off left because Booney's bombs didn't drop. So I was mad.
I like the one flare that you just dropped too.
Yeah. I was just letting the serve know I'm still here.
After you've egressed, on your way in, you drop a flare.
So, bam! Then I fucking hit it, and we leave. And that was nice.
Oh my god.
But all of a sudden, like, we're fucking leaving, right? And there's like SA-50. Oh wait, I gotta actually go back. So Kraus, what's rule 2, Kraus?
Rule 2?
What's rule 2? Double tap.
Oh, double tap, of course, yeah.
So you shoot the fucking bomber, right? And I'm watching it on my TGP. I'm like, Kraus, he's gonna kill that big fucker, right? But you didn't.
No, I know. I had tally on it. I was literally saying I was engaging
Image
it.
it.
We could see
I
it
know.
visually. Oh, so that's the
imaged
missile we
it.
defend. That's the missile
Watch
we
this
defend.
turn I do. Watch this turn I do. Here, go on me. Watch this turn that I do. I see this.
Okay, hold on.
I see this fucking M on my RWR, and I'm like, what the fuck?
And it was at the exact same time you launched the.
You want me to go cockpit or?
No, it's fine. Just you'll see an aggressive high G turn in a second. Keep in mind I have tally on this bomber, and I
know.
I already called on strike that I'm engaging it.
Yeah, look, he's trying to flare.
Yeah.
But nope, I'm like aim 20, bitch. Boo!
Like get the.
Weak.
Life flash before
That
my
was a
eyes.
fucking. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, I knew you were. I just wanted to fucking kill it. All right, let's see. Last thing is
The air show.
Oh yeah, our air show. So we're coming in. I'm screaming in at Mach 1.5. Typical landing speed for me. And I'm like, okay, there's the airfield. We're fucking doing some, tons of aileron rolls.
At what Mach 1.5,
You've broken every window in the base now.
Yeah, we're fucking flaring. Stevie's fucking
every
flaring.
kind of measure you've got.
And he landed on the opposite runway. Guys,
I
he
did.
landed on 1-2.
Dude, look at that.
I did.
It's an expert landing. Oh,
yeah. Oh no, I'm not landing yet. I'm still fucking. We're still.
Now,
Oh, maybe I am
I'm buzzing the tower. He landed on 1-2. Now check out my landing. I see the sequence for 3-0.
I just want to point out. Look at us doing. We're like vectored in by ATC.
ATC, dude.
We're doing a proper landing over here.
So
look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Woo. Landed it.
So part of this was also fuck Hawk 5-1 because they made me late to my mission. So they had to they get diverted, assholes. Fuck them. That's it.
You're like diverted because your aircraft was just sitting on the end of the runway.
Yeah, fuck Hawk 5.
Eject!
So that's all from the illustrious Cobra 5. Look at these guys all fucking. Look at these nerds. Look at these nerds coming in properly and shit. God. Way to listen to the man, Kraus.
I know. Peer pressure.
Oh, yeah. You land right over me, I think.
Yeah, did you see him there, Kraus?
No,
I saw him there when I was
I
landing.
didn't see him.
You didn't see him?
Oh, that
Oh
must,
my god!
Oh shit! That must be why the ATC said, dude. The ATC.
That's what I was saying.
The ATC
I
said
said there's
something.
a.
No, I heard.
There's
You,
a, there's
I,
a,
I, I
that's
heard
why.
you say that, but I didn't
Look,
have visual. Oh,
Woo! No, I saw him though. I knew I wasn't gonna land on him.
So,
I
dude,
landed past him on purpose.
I have never heard the Falcon.
Right, so you see me?
I've never heard the Falcon ATC.
No, you disappeared by the time
say
I
that,
landed.
because it's like the runway is fouled. It is not safe. I think is what the ATC said.
Oh, Ricey, you're like, there's
my
guys
God.
taking off. So like, you just land on top of the guys taking off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
were
I
clear.
saw those guys taking off.
We were cleared to land though. I don't understand. Whatever.
Good fun. All right. I'm out. Love you guys. I'll see you next week for the nukes campaign.